What's up, guys? I decided to make another video, this time on Bleach, specifically the filler episodes. I'm going to make a full video on the entire series. I've been going through them. I've actually been getting the physical media sets of them. So I'm enjoying the show, basically. I really, really like it. It's great. A few complaints, but I'm just going to mostly be talking about the filler. I hate this filler. There's some moments where I try, I enjoy it, but then it's like it can't be canon because a lot of the time, it's mostly been during, when they're in something Waco Mundo, and it's like the shit's impossible. Like when Orihime is kidnapped, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna show you this." That like we're turning away from this story to turn to this, and then Orihime's fine. They're all good, all whatever, all's right in the world type shit. And it's like that whole episode arc was like fucking forever, took forever. I didn't really care about the princess. There were some good moments. I'm not gonna hate on everything. The captain betraying them, I thought was really cool until they fucking revealed that like he had absolutely no reason for revenge, and he ended up like going against his father, ruining his entire fucking life. So that was like when they revealed that, like they just shouldn't have. Like I know Old Man Yamamoto, like it made him look like a villain when he, killed his father, but they should have done that because Old Man Yamamoto is fucking annoying. Like in general, well, he's not annoying. I don't hate him by any means, but it's just like he has some shady shit going on. The whole Rukia shit like really was annoying when he and the other like the two captains were about to fight. But it's like other than that, I mostly enjoyed the arc. Went on too long as usual. Some points were annoying, but and I enjoyed some of it, but it was just too much. Like it goes on for too long, it drags for too long, and they're like, oh, the producers must have a reason or whatever. Like at the end credits, the voice actors are always talking about something, in character. I'm not exactly too sure, like if that's exactly what they're saying, like in the in the Japanese version, or if they just kind of do whatever they want. But it's like that especially was like, okay, we're turning over to this now. Was stupid as fuck. The Bounds arc went on for way, 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 way too long, but it was canon and it made sense. Ichigo, like Ichigo is back from the Soul Society. Aizen's off doing his shit. They need time to awaken the thing. So okay, makes sense, makes complete sense. But then, like I said, they're in Waco Mundo. All of a sudden, like it just kind of ruins the whole setup. Where it's like Orohime, like getting kidnapped was such a like not good thing, but like in the story, it was really good and well done. Like I said, I don't want to get too deep into just the regular shit, so I'll like skim past it. But either way, and then it kind of takes you out, right? I would 100% prefer this to all be, not filler. There would still be like 250 something episodes. I think I saw like that, that's how much it would be. I don't know how much filler is left after this, but I just can't fucking I'm just tired of it. Like I said, I've loved this show. I really like it. I just want to be able to enjoy it more than I am with this filler stuff. This would be like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 show for me if it just didn't have all this filler. A show that thought, thanks to another video I have to make is on My Hero Academia. I've watched all the way up to season 6. And looking back on it, there is basically no filler. And if there is filler, it's like an episode or two, which, Bleach does too, and those I don't mind as much. Sometimes they're good. The soccer episode with Ichigo's sister and, the captain, the kid captain, I forget his name. That was a good thing. I like their, kind of friendship thing going on. I enjoyed it. Um, didn't mind it. The episode, like the single Don Kanonji episodes is like, they're all right. Like they're not great, they're not terrible. But I just enjoy seeing Ichigo sisters. I wish they were a bit more in it. I keep going like to things that aren't aren't part of the filler really. Well, I mean, I guess that was, but so I'm just, I'm sitting here, and then they, like I said, they do the bounce thing, and at some points I'm like, okay, they're gonna wrap it up now, and then they fucking do this shit, and then I was like, oh, they're finally gonna wrap this shit up with Uryu, and then he lets them into the Soul Society, and then they drag it out for like another fucking 25 episodes, and it was just so that was a really frustrating one in my opinion. But once again, it made sense. Like, once again, I wouldn't mind this as much if like it was max maybe 10 episodes, okay. But like I forget how long the Bounds arc was, but it got to be like at least 36 episodes, which I think is like around. That's the same amount of episodes that this the arc with the Zompok toes, like getting rid of. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a train. Um, but it's just it's an interesting premise. I'm interested. I am interested. But once again, as soon as you realize it's not canon, it makes no fucking sense. They're all in the Soul Society. They're not in the Soul Society. They're in Waco Mundo, and then the other captains are like fighting for their fucking lives. Trying to save Karakura Town. So I'm just like, okay, as immediately it's like, well, nobody's gonna die then, I guess. And then when they destroy the Zombok toes, it's like obviously, okay, that doesn't really fucking matter at all. Um, it's cool seeing the Zompok toes, and I do enjoy the premise of like them not being happy with them, because I do think like they do take some amount of like advantage, not advantage of them, but just don't give them as much like I guess like respect, appreciation. So the guy transforms them, like gives them some sort of mind control. It just makes me wonder, because they said like they take the animosity they have deep down and bring it to the surface. Okay, that was cool. And but they get really fucking annoying. And the point where I started getting really fucking frustrated was, well, it was pretty early on, I think, but when I first started noticing it personally was the Momo and Rangiku fight against their Zanpakutos, and they just get arrested, and then um, you know Rukia's sister, forgetting his name at the moment, betrays the Soul Society for some fucking unknown reason. I don't know if I mentioned this. I haven't finished the arc yet. I'm on episode 258, I think, 257, and I'm trying. Oh, actually, no, it's 247. My bad. So yeah. So basically, what happens is he betrays them for no fucking reason. There's some reason. Oh, his honor. Da 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 da. After I start liking him, after he ends up like sticking up for her, he goes to save Rukia and Waco Mundo. He cares. He's becoming a nice guy. I like him. I never really hated him in the sense where I was like, oh fuck this guy, like get off screen. But it was like an annoyance, whatever. But he's become a better guy. Only for this arc, once again, I know it's not canon, to come around and him do some stupid fucking shit, and then I have to sit here and like they drag it out longer. You know how done we would have fucking been by now if he just didn't do that. Ichigo's about to fucking destroy this guy, and that's something that really pisses me off with the filler, right? Is there will be moments where you're like, okay, well, they're gonna wrap it up now, and then they drag and drag and drag and stretch this shit out so fucking far, and it's like I'm just that's what I'm so tired of. It's like there will be moments where it's like, okay, if you wrap this up now, it's still an interesting story, and it's not fucking 36 episodes. That was the first time I ever Googled like how long is this filler arc, and it was 36 episodes for the Zanpakuto one, and I like subtract the amount of episodes I was on, and there was like still 21 left. I'm like, are you really fucking kidding? Like we are 15 episodes in. I think that's how many or whatever, but and that's it. And I'm just so fucking like tired of it because the stretching out, like there are points where it could be well done if they didn't just do this, but I have I'm so pissed off at the people who decided to do that. It's like ridiculous. I don't want all this fucking filler, and if I do, I want it to be canon at least, so that there feels like there's real stakes, like some shit could actually happen. If fucking I forget his name, Baldy dies out here, okay, like then I'll be upset. Like I like that guy. But once again, it's like all these people, they're almost dying, and I'm just supposed to sit here and be like, oh no, oh, their life is threatened. No, they're gonna be fine. Like, they're gonna be fine. The villains are just super fucking annoying. The Zanpakutos, once again, I think have somewhat of a good reason to go against them. Not as hard as they're going. Like, they don't deserve to die. They're somewhat, I guess kind of disrespectful towards them, whatever, not at least showing them as much appreciation as they should, like I said. But it's not like worth murdering them, basically. Like, the only one that should be like killing the owner is Kenpachi's one. Because, he just treats it like shit, hasn't learned its name, can't even, you know, uh, do the Bankai. So it's just like, That makes sense. Like that's the only one where I'm like, okay. And by the way, they recast him. I noticed that immediately. I'm so fucking sick and tired of these recastings. This is why I don't watch English dub, because it's the same six fucking voice actors for like every single character, and I'm so sick of that too. It's at the point where I'm just like, they recast him, and I'm pretty sure it's Ichigo's dad again, which he also voiced. Um, the guy with the 69 on his face, his jester kind of guy. So that was like, it's just like I can tell, like it's so annoying. Get other fucking people. The voice acting is good. I don't want to shit on it. Like I haven't really heard a bad voice except when they reuse the same voice actors. I am certain there is more out there. Like yes, sometimes they're minor characters, but it's like now you recast Kenpachi with another main actor. So that was like some shit where it just also made me pissed off. And then the point where I was like, okay, I have to make this video before I finish the show was in this arc. Like I said, not like still like 18 episodes, something like that. They revealed that he's just using the Zanpakutos. toes. Um, they once again they keep dragging out like the people get into fights and then they won't finish them off. Rangiku Momo, I don't know if I mentioned that. It was like prime example for me where I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then Bakugo, I don't know, lets them escape, whatever, and they drag it out. Every time they killed one, I'm like, thank you, fucking thank you. Um, but anyway, so it reveals that he's trying to free his master. He's dying, whatever. He goes to the human world, traps Ichigo and the others in like a fire thing based on the old man Yamamoto's Bankai, I think, and or his whatever what his sword power, and and Orihime's there, and he collapses. This dude is going to die. He is dead. He is fucking dead. And Orihime starts healing him. As soon as that happened, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I said this out loud. Are you fucking kidding me? Because we could have once again been done with this arc. I know Orihime is a great character. I have nothing against her really. She sometimes I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" When she heals the bitches who like beat the shit out of her, I was like happy when those bitches died because I'm like, you really playing this game? Like, fuck you. I love Orihime. Like, I like Orihime. Get the fuck out of here. But that was like some shit where it's like, okay, they hurt her, whatever. And then she's like, and then the guy's like, oh, I'm enemies with Ichigo, right? And she's like, yeah, I know that. So you're saving this man's life? And then he goes around, he's going to kill you. Once again, dragging this shit out. Orihime, like, I know is that type of character, but still, to do that when it's like we would have been done. How many people are going to fucking die because of you? Like, how many? That was like the point where I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna skip this filler. I have to watch all the episodes at least one time. If I ever rewatch a show, which I probably will, I'm never ever watching this filler again. I might, like I said, watch like those episodes, like those one-off episodes, but never again am I watching this arc just because of that. There were once again some cool moments, like with Ichigo and his holification, like crazy guy, which I really want to see more of that. I want to see. I'm not getting into the show. I'm not getting into the show. I have to do that in another video, but that was some cool shit. But then it's like it's not canon. Whatever, done. So just in finishing off, that was the point where I'm like, I'm so fucking tired. I am hoping I'm fucking close to the end with this filler. I don't know how much filler they're gonna do. There's so many like there's still like over 100 episodes left. By the time like we get through this filler arc, there will be 100 exactly. So I'm hoping that there's not much filler. Like if there cannot be another 36 episodes, I just can't handle it. But like I said, I like this show. My only other complaint is the fucking intros continuously get worse and worse and are like absolute dog shit. The first one is fire. Second one's really good. Third one, the one where after Orihime is kidnapped, I'm going into the thing, but I want to mention this real quick, is really good. Like the one where it's like he jumps at Aizen at the table and he's going like this. That was clean as fuck. But other than that, that's about all I have to say with this. Yeah, so like I said, I'll talk about it more. I don't know when the other video is gonna come out because I don't have all the sets yet, but hopefully soon. That's about it. Peace.